Wrestling is full of crazy characters. Bushwhacker Luke Williams is certainly one of them. Luke is here today on SICW Wrestling Explosion. Hello, I'm Larry Matisick. Luke was thrilled when promoter Herb Simmons asked him to visit SICW, and he had a lot of fun here, so did the fans. Also on tap, the old school warrior Chaz Wesson meets the rough and tumble Axe today. A win over the highly ranked Chaz could get main events for Axe. Add Ted DiBiase and Wendi Richter, among others, for our classic moment, and it's another fun edition of Wrestling Explosion. Once more, the exciting 2013 season proved that the Gateway Grizzlies are an important part of the St. Louis and Metro East sports scene. Every game is fun for fans of all ages, hustling and hard-hitting. The Grizzlies always provide plenty of bang for the buck. In addition, the GCS ballpark is the perfect place to enjoy baseball. The organization, the facility, part of our community. Baseball is America's game, and the Gateway Grizzlies do it right. Keep in touch with new developments. Go to gatewaygrizzlies.com.
Unique and affordable gifts and collectibles on the internet are available at the Black Bear Haversack Trading Post. Go to blackbearhaversack.com. Semi-precious stones, bone horn and soapstone items, abalone shells, genuine coyote and water buffalo teeth pendants, products for Civil War, medieval, and Renaissance reenactments, and so much more. For a 10% discount, mention SICW number 7 when you place your order. It's blackbearhaversack.com for top quality at reduced prices.
It's Chaz Wesson against Axe. Axe in the green tights, Chaz in the black tights with the gray trim. They lock up. Chaz and Axe. I'll tell you, Axe is a pretty good old school warrior type too, though. He's very good with some of the wrestling moves, and he's rough. He's a rough tumble character, and he's proving it right there, except he misses with that punch on Chaz Wesson. He complains to the referee. Well, who are you complaining to, Axe? Not anybody's fault but your own. You got bad aim. Chaz Wesson. He trained years ago with Shawn Michaels, and he's taken advantage of that training. He's been very solid inside the ring. He knows how to win, and that's so important, especially when you've been in there a few years. A lot of people have lasted for a long time, had a lot of main events, won a lot of big titles because they know how to win. When they see an opening, they know how to do something with it. They have a lot of different holds. They don't always rely on one hold all the time. Sure, that's good in certain occasions, and it's fine to have something as a goal to shoot for, but sometimes you'll win a lot more if you just take advantage of that little opening. Arm twist, armbar combination, and then a leg drop into the bicep of Axe by Chaz Wesson. Twists it again. Whoa, look at that arm bend. You see how that elbow was bent? And then a huge chop by Chaz Wesson to Axe. Axe hurled into the corner. Another chop to Axe. Axe's chest already red from those two chops of Chaz Wesson. When he chops you, you done been chopped. Nice drop kick by Chaz Wesson. Chaz really picked up that drop kick for as much as anything from watching Kevin Von Erich. Kevin had that great drop kick, and Chaz would watch how Kevin did it, how he managed to get the spring into his legs, how he moved, how he took advantage of things. And look at that nice drop toe hold there by Chaz Wesson. He spotted an opening. It doesn't always have to be a pin. It always can be something to just get you out of trouble. And that's what it did for Chaz Wesson. What a smart wrestler. That's the bottom line. A smart, smart wrestler. He's pushed into the corner by Axe. The referee was hoping, Jay King was hoping for a clean break. He didn't get it from Axe. Axe throws a couple of punches, pounds away on Chaz Wesson. Jay King says, open that fist up, open that fist, and then another big chop from Chaz Wesson. Open hand. Jay King says, yes, it was. And that chop levels Axe. Flying mare by Chaz Wesson. I'll tell you, there's a guy who doesn't get credit for some of the matches that he should probably have. I could easily see where Chaz Wesson could challenge for the classic wrestling title, drop kick. And I think at this point in his career, he would be probably more dangerous than ever because he'd know, key up for this one moment, this big moment. Build everything for right now and take advantage of it. Chaz knows how to prepare, he knows how to build, he knows how to train. Axe catapulted into the ring by Chaz Wesson. The old school war, he knows the tricks. He knows those tricks, and Axe is having a lot of trouble paying a price. as Chaz Wesson throws a few punches at Axe. That one hurt his hand. It's a hard head. Whoa! Quick eye gouge there by Axe. And Axe almost has to smile as he sees Chaz Wesson almost grab the referee by mistake. Headbutt by Axe. And then the boot shoved up against the throat of Chaz Wesson by Axe. Once more, Jay King says, lay away, stay away from that throat. Axe. Well, we've been praising Chaz Wesson. We shouldn't forget to be praising Axe. He's finding a lot of ways to hurt Chaz Wesson. And you can bet that he's also given a lot of thought to this match before it started. He's thinking, what do I have to do against somebody like Chaz Wesson, somebody who knows all the tricks? What do I do to throw him off stride? What do I do to hurt him? What do I do to open up an opportunity for my finishing type holds? Oh, once more, Chaz with that chop. That is really a weapon for Chaz. Axe with a forearm smash to the back. Axe is right there and very quickly. Big punch to the head by Axe on Chaz. The crowd's starting to chant for Chaz. They're chanting old school, old school. And a counter with a head scissors there by Chaz to buy himself a little time on Axe. Axe tries to kick out of the head scissors. Not happening too easily. Ooh. Chaz balancing up on one foot to punish the neck of Axe, and then Axe gets his foot on that bottom rope. Chaz is going to have to break it up. Chaz tried to get a couple extra counts there on Jay King, and he confused Jay King. Elbow smash to the stomach by Axe. Knee lift by Axe. Axe has done a lot of different things in this match too, just as Chaz has. Of course, that's a pretty simple one there, strangling over the bottom rope and pulling the hair. Come on, man, break up, says Jay King, the referee. Raking his boot over the face of Chaz Wesson was Axe, stomping on the chest of Chaz, and now the old school warrior tries to get some wind. And Axe is not making it easy to happen. Knee into the back. Much like Ken Casa, we see him use that double knee into the areas around the shoulder blades. Well, that was one knee into the same area by Axe. Same concept, and usually effective. Not quite as effective as using a double knee, but of course, taking a double knee also opens up some danger if you miss. Oh, small package, nicely done by the old school warrior, but Axe kicks out. That's another thing that Axe probably prepared for, knowing that Chaz would go for a lot of those quick little cradles. And Chaz shows Jay King exactly what Axe was doing to him with that little eye gouge, that little pop to the eye. And now Jay King, knowing exactly how it felt and what it's doing, he's not too happy with Axe. The referee starts telling off Axe, don't be gouging his eyes. Chaz says, hey, I showed you what it was. Call him for the thing. Punish him. Don't hurt my eye. It's dangerous. I can understand how Chaz felt. Axe whipped to the ropes. Oh, low power slam by Chaz. Count of 1, 2. The Axe is up at the count of 2. Here comes Chaz climbing the ropes. The other thing about this old school warrior, he's not afraid to take chances. And anytime you're up there, you're going to take a chance somewhere. Oops. That didn't work so well. Axe saw him up there, and Axe, very smartly, banged himself against the ropes, threw Chaz off balance, and you saw how Chaz landed right on the groin, and that stung. Oh, Chaz doubled up, and Axe has time now to regain his bearings. Axe pulls himself up, sees Chaz there invulnerable. Axe grabs Chaz by the hair, trying to bring him up, push him into that corner. Arm whip across the ropes into the turnbuckles, charges in with a clothesline. I've got him now, says Axe. I've got him now. Again across the ring. Here it comes, says Axe. He charges in. Whoa! Look at Chaz. A beautiful jackknife. And he gets the pin. Lesson in wrestling, number 101 for Axe. A beautiful jackknife. When Axe came charging in with that shoulder down, trying to knock the wind out of Chaz, Chaz went up to the air, jackknifed over the top, caught the shoulders, and the old school warrior wins it.
The sensational new book by Larry Matysik is on sale now. The 50 Greatest Professional Wrestlers of All Time, The Definitive Shoot. Who was the best and why? Who's not on the list and why not? It's a fun read with tales of the greatest and those who were close. Get the inside stories about pro wrestling. Remember, Larry's other books, Wrestling at the Chase, Brody, and Drawing Heat the Hard Way, are available too. And get the hot bestseller now, The 50 Greatest Professional Wrestlers of All Time. This is the one that every wrestling fan needs.
For the best deal on pre-owned cars and trucks, check out King Auto Sales in Cahokia, Illinois. Buy here, pay here. It doesn't get easier than that. Easy terms and financing on the spot for the best deals on all makes and models of pre-owned cars and trucks. You can't beat King Auto Sales, 2915 Camp Jackson Road, Cahokia, Illinois. That's King Auto Sales in Cahokia, where the customer comes first. Phone 337-7050.
Hey! There he is! Oh, yeah. He's licking and kicking in East Carondelet. Well, my friend, I'm glad you made it. I'm sorry for the long airplane ride.
It's a pleasure to be here, Herb Simmons, and in East Carondelet. I've heard about this promotion from my great friends, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the Honky Tonk Man, and many more. And it's a pleasure to be in this ring tonight with you, sir.
Well, you know, everybody in this room has watched the career of Luke Williams, without a doubt. You have blessed us, and when we advertised that Luke Williams was coming to East Carondelet, the phone lines, the internet, everything is just burned up, and it is just a pleasure to be here. We've talked for many, many times in the past. We've been trying to get you in here, and we finally did it, and we appreciate it.
And it's great to be here, even though I had a long flight. You know what a kiwi bird is? It can't get off the ground, but today I did.
There you go. And I know just seeing the look on your face when you walked in the back and seeing your good friend Larry Matysik.
Larry, it's a long time since I've seen Larry, but tonight it was great pleasure to meet him again. Last time was in 1983.
1983. Larry Matysik. Larry, it's always a pleasure having you here with us, of course.
Everybody give Larry a hand, please.
Larry is a fixture here anywhere, as you know, in the Midwest from the old days of Wrestling at the Chase, which you remember like it was yesterday.
That's right, mate. Many times I came in here for NWA and then later on WWF or WWE.
Well, either one. I had some of the fans come up to me tonight here. First of all, wanting to make sure you got in, because I told them earlier today that you were stranded in Chicago. I said, he's here. He never stands up anybody, especially Herb Simmons. But now here's my question to you. How in the world did the Bushwhackers get together?
Oh, mate, we got back together in the sheep shearing sheds in New Zealand in the early 60s. And Butch and me, believe it or not, we came over to this side of the world in about 70.
I don't know what this young gentleman's doing here. He seems to always want to interfere with us.
So, who is this guy, Herb?
This is a guy that has a contract with SICW as a manager. I'm not sure what he's doing out here. Travis, what do you want out here for? I'm conducting an interview.
You know, it never fails. Each and every month, you have a packed crowd in this building that come to this building only for the purpose of watching the Travis Cook organization. We draw all the money around here. We sell all the tickets around here. But instead of raising our salary a little bit, no. You get on the phone to your buddies like Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Hillbilly Jim and Bushwhacker Luke Williams. You say, hey, we got this really hot tag team that's drawing a lot of money. You come down here, we'll get you a payday out of it. That's what it is. You're giving them free money when we're the ones doing all the work. Now, Luke, hey, I'm talking here. Now, Mr. Bushwhacker, Mr. Williams, sir, I know that you've had a great run in this business. I know you were a worldwide star as one of the Bushwhackers. In fact, I even remember when you were one of the sheep herders, the most feared tag team in the world. Tag team champions in 36 different countries. I remember the whole thing. But your time was the 1970s and the 1980s. This is 2013, and now the Travis Cook organization is the most feared tag team in the world. So, Mr. Williams, sir, I'd like you to just go back to the back. Just go back to the back and let us do our thing because we...
Hey. And once again, you are showing your ignorance. This is 2014. And on another note, you're right. This is a friend of mine, and not only mine, but all of these fans that came out here tonight. They came here, and Luke, I apologize on behalf of what you're going through here right now. I really appreciate it.
Herb, I appreciate you bringing me here and everything you've done for me to get here. But the situation's coming here to an end, and I have to put an end to it. But I ask you to leave the ring, sir.
Luke, you come here. I didn't ask you to come here and do that. I don't want you to do that, okay?
Hey, Herb, do me a favor, please, Herb. If you leave the ring, I'd appreciate it. Because I just want to see if this guy, he can talk the talk, but can he walk the walk?
Well, as they say down under, you got it, mate.
Thank you, Herb.
Unique and affordable gifts and collectibles on the internet are available at the Black Bear Haversack Trading Post. Go to blackbearhaversack.com. Semi-precious stones, bone horn and soapstone items, abalone shells, genuine coyote and water buffalo teeth pendants, products for Civil War, medieval, and Renaissance reenactments, and so much more. For a 10% discount, mention SICW number 7 when you place your order. It's blackbearhaversack.com for top quality at reduced prices.
Farm music and fun. The place to party is Pop's nightclub and concert venue in Sojay. From Bruno Mars or the first U.S. tour of Nickelback to Flogging Molly or the Insane Clown Posse, 30 years of memories pack Pop's concert venue with more made at every news show. And there's a party at Pop's nightclub every night. A melting pot of friends enjoy the best in dance, rock, pop, and top 40 music until 5:30 a.m. Plus add a full game room. Check out all the action at popsrocks.com. Then and now, the place to party is Pop's in Sojay.
Let Custom Truck Upholstery give your vehicle a facelift. Visit us on 707 North 20th Street in East St. Louis, Illinois. Custom Truck Upholstery merges old world craftsmanship and attention to detail with the latest in modern technology to make your car, truck, boat, or motorcycle look like new. Call Custom Truck Upholstery at 618-875-9850.
It didn't happen often, but when it did, it was exciting. That, of course, is a mixed tag match, man and woman versus man and woman. On Wrestling at the Chase, August 3rd, 1980, Bulldog Bob Brown and Vivian St. John collided with Ted DiBiase and Wendi Richter.
Try and reach in. There's St. John back on the throat again. Oh, she's tough. I think she has the tag rope now around the throat of Wendi Richter. Brown holding on to that rope, and Wendi Richter is being strangled in the corner. Here comes DiBiase after Brown. Nearly flattens Lee Warren, the referee, and trying to get at Brown. St. John with a knee lift to Wendi Richter. Elbow smash to the head from Vivian St. John. Try for a pin. Chuck Riley hustles over to make the count, but only gets to one. Front face lock by Vivian St. John on Wendi Richter, and a knee lift. Drops Richter. Vivian stepping onto the throat. Of course, in a match like this, quick tagging is not as important as it normally would be in a regulation tag match. A quick tag here by St. John to Brown obviously doesn't help the situation because that brings DiBiase into the fray. Brown yells at St. John, "Don't stop, keep it up." It's more important for the person in trouble to make the tag than the one who is on the offensive, as Vivian St. John is right now. St. John using the bottom rope to strangle Wendi Richter. St. John strangling Richter again. Well, Brown should be pretty happy with the tactics of Vivian St. John because St. John obviously has the same philosophy as Bulldog Bob Brown. The crowd becoming quite upset with the tactics of Vivian St. John, who I believe is choking once more. At the count of 3, I believe it was, St. John stopped strangling and used the knee lift to flatten Richter. Wendi finds a home for the fist in the stomach of St. John, does it again. Wendi Richter bangs away those forearm smashes, driving him home, and now she strangles St. John. Vivian St. John getting a taste of her own medicine. And Ted DiBiase yells for a tag. Here comes DiBiase and Brown into the action. Ted DiBiase, oh, his eyes raked by Brown. Brown tossed to the ropes, flying tackle. DiBiase ducks. Over the top. Underneath again, Brown flying off those ropes. Then DiBiase pitches Brown into the air for a hard jolt. Brown bails out. Wendi Richter chases Brown off the apron and throws a kick at Brown too. She kicks Brown again. And Bulldog Bob Brown is upset. Wendi Richter, just as angry as Brown, I think, yes, she was willing to take a kick at Brown right there, and Brown goes over to more friendly surroundings, the corner where Vivian St. John is. So it's St. John against Richter again. Brown made the tag. Really a good idea because Richter had actually taken more punishment than St. John had earlier. Although you'd never know it the way Wendi Richter is hanging in there against the tough Vivian St. John. They're having a slugfest. Oh, you can hear those forearms banging home and the wind being knocked out of each person. Oh, Wendi missed that one, but she comes up behind St. John. Hey, back rolling cradle, count of 1, 2, 3. Wendi back rolling cradle. Nicely done by Wendi Richter. And DiBiase and Bulldog Bob Brown nearly get involved in a little Donnybrook. DiBiase throws a punch at Brown as they stand toe-to-toe, staring at one another. Be that as it may, though, the victory belongs to Wendi Richter and Ted DiBiase. Here's Mickey Garagiola.
In 9 minutes and 31 seconds, a back rolling cradle, the winner, Wendi Richter and Ted DiBiase.
Wendi Richter and Vivian St. John still going to it. DiBiase keeping Brown out of matters so that St. John and Wendi Richter can try and settle their differences. Finally, Chuck Riley separates the two after St. John has strangled Wendi Richter. Now Brown and DiBiase are arguing once more. And I think the action finally has ended.
From the World Series champion Tigers in '45 to the Gateway Grizzlies to the '03 State Tournament Belleville East Lancers. A tradition in baseball and an even longer tradition in fine furniture and service. Miller Furniture, 1004 East Main in Belleville.
The sensational new book by Larry Matisick is on sale now. The 50 Greatest Professional Wrestlers of All Time, The Definitive Shoot. Who was the best and why? Who's not on the list and why not? It's a fun read with tales of the greatest and those who were close. Get the inside stories about pro wrestling. Remember Larry's other books, Wrestling at the Chase, Brody, and Drawing Heat the Hard Way are available too. And get the hot bestseller now, The 50 Greatest Professional Wrestlers of All Time. This is the one that every wrestling fan needs.
Travis Cook is a smart guy. He's an excellent manager for Iron Man Ken Casa and Dave Vaughn. Travis knows how to stir up trouble, but every so often he gets in over his head, just like he did today with Bushwhacker Luke Williams. A tough moment for Travis, but it probably just makes him more dangerous. That was a big victory for popular Chaz Wesson over Axe. Chaz is a tough competitor who knows how to win. Those folks are just part of the fine talent that makes SICW Wrestling Explosion such a special promotion.
That's right, Hub. Let's see. And I want to thank all you people who come down and see me tonight. Yeah! Whoa! You still got it! Let's hear it one more time. For Mr. Luke Williams.